What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Ounce's Toy Show.
What's up, everybody? It's Q&A 66 right there. And we're doing it in the house instead of in the car. We're going to give it a shot and see what the house is like. Although I admire the car. First up, by the way,
guys?
Feisty Pants is right there. Over there. He's playing, what are you doing? Minecraft, of course.
Waiting for this jungle tree to, sprout up. Oh my god,
Oh my goodness.
fire.
Holy cow, how did the trees get on fire?
There's blazes.
Well, Ewok Village is on fire. If you guys haven't seen the video with Ewok Village yet, here's the link for it up there. And, go check it out. And now it's on fire. My boy. Right? That's alright, we'll fix it. We can always plant new trees.
Yeah, I already exited without saving.
Oh, okay, good. Roman Reigns on Amino, him and I were chatting, we chat a lot, and he asked, what is my favorite type of action figure to customize? And then we were talking about Transformers, because that's what they are. And, how many have I done for you, Mr. Feisty Pants?
A lot.
A lot, right? Like at least 50?
No, at least 20.
At least 50? At least 20 is less. There's 20 guys on the table right now. I know there's more in the draws.
I'm gonna take a break from Minecraft.
Taking a break from Minecraft. You gonna play some Transformers?
Yeah.
All right. I've done a lot, and it's awesome because they're new characters that Feisty Pants gets to play with, and it's easy. It's fun. You know, it's the job I wanted back in the day. It's the job I'll still take if there's any Hasbro people listening. Roman Reigns had asked also if they are organized by waves like Mattel does with their wrestling figures, and are they all the same articulation? They have, starting with the $10 guys, there's a basic posability, hips, knees, shoulder joints, usually are your first three. Sometimes feet with the smaller guys. As you get a little bigger, to like the $15 guys, you're going to see elbows and knees aside from your hips and then shoulders, and your head's probably going to turn. Basically, the larger you go, the more articulation you're going to see. Except for the small guys, the old Minicons years ago used to be very posable. The new ones kind of just pop open. The ones that are like $5 for the cartoon. And the way they are organized is they are designed by a theme. Like there's Combiner Wars right now, and there's the cartoon. And there's some generations depending upon where you shop. It's probably some Transformers 4 movie figures, right? So there's a number of characters selected to be in each theme. So like, all the guys that were in the movie for Transformers 4, those are the guys you're going to see in the assortments. Now, in Wave 1, you might see, Bumblebee, Optimus, and who else, my boy? There was Crosshairs, Ironhide. No, in the movie.
Oh.
Yeah, in the last movie. Hound, right? And Drift, right? So you might see, like, maybe... Oh, okay. No, the last one. So you might see a couple of guys from each of the assortment, and then, like, Wave 2 might have, like, the Dinobots, or, maybe they'll switch up some of the bad guys in there. Same with the cartoon, same with the Combiner Wars. You're going to see a first round, a second round. Whoever's going to be in that story is who they make. It's not like everybody is in Transformers and like everybody is in wrestling, and eventually they make them. It's a little more strategic than that. But it's cool. It makes it fun, a little bit of a chase to your shopping, because like sometimes if you miss an assortment, like if you're not at the store for a couple months and an assortment comes in and then it's done and you never see it again. I mean, thankfully we have the internet, but back in the day, man, if you missed an assortment, you missed it. That was it. You didn't get it again. Jeremiah Baez wants to know, what's the favorite place that I worked at? There was a music store back in the day that I absolutely loved working at. Not only was it music, but it was a very family-oriented kind of place, and we were #1 in the company for like a lot of like business-ended goals. And if we weren't #1, we were in the top 5. Totally the best place ever. And I became very knowledgeable there. I was where's the shorter guy that knows everything? It was great. Great place to work. A lot of people to work with. So awesome. Brandon Sadowski wants to know, what's my favorite shoe brand?
Converse.
let's go to the videotape right here. My Converse Cons, my black low tops. Love them. Wear them everywhere. If I'm not wearing my Converse, I'm wearing a pair of Nikes. Even my sandals are Nikes. Who was next, my boy?
I don't know.
Liana wanted to know what was the thing I hated about Star Wars most. And we go to the videotape again for Star Wars Episode 1. Right here in this movie, there is a character named Jar Jar Binks. Worst thing ever about Star Wars. Right there, Jar Jar Binks. If you're not familiar with Jar Jar Binks, you're going to have to Google it, because I will not speak of him ever. Except to say that he's the worst. Dane Gilhausen turns around and asks, what's the favorite thing about Star Wars? And I would say it is a very good tie between the story of Luke Skywalker and the story of Anakin Skywalker. And maybe just how the two of them intertwine, and how how Luke's kind of his fate turns around to be that of Darth Vader's, but takes a different path toward. I won't ruin it for you. You're going to have to watch all the movies. Dane also asked, what's my favorite Power Ranger? A dead one! Oh! Who loves that joke? You do. Feisty Pants loves the joke right over there.
I gotta tell the camera something.
What do you gotta tell him?
Everyone has to have one life every time in your life and have one death. No one's coming back to life from being a zombie.
But zombies are fun.
Zombies, they can murder people.
Zombies eat brains. Imagine if there were zombie Power Rangers. That'd be great.
Brains.
I just gave Bandai the greatest idea ever. Isaac, a couple of Q&As ago asked like a dozen questions, and then a couple of Q&As ago again, he asked about a dozen more that I didn't get to, and I want to get back to. He wanted to know if I've ever been backstage at WWE. I have. What's my favorite pay-per-view? And if I'd have to pick one, favorite, I would have to say SummerSlam. The first SummerSlam where the Ultimate Warrior beat the Honky Tonk Man in like 30 seconds. Probably the best SummerSlam ever. Because this past one was sucked. Let's go with that one. It was one of my first pay-per-views that I actually watched. War Games years ago when I was a kid, but I didn't really know what was going on. But then I had gotten into wrestling, and then pay-per-view, SummerSlam pay-per-view was awesome. It was the first one we ordered. You know, it was so cool. Favorite breakfast, he wants to know, is a bowl of Cheerios. Did I want to be in the WWE, and what champ would I want to be? Well, I didn't really want to. I mean, as a kid, you know, awesome, but, you know, not as an adult, and you would always want to be the best kind of champ. Isaac says that he's been watching since episode 1 also, so a lot of these questions are maybe for our new core fans that are not so familiar with the show, but if you've been watching since episode 1, that these are things you would know. So he also asks, what's my favorite video game? And that would have to be Feisty Pants. EverQuest! Isaac wants to know if we have any elites, WWE Elite figures. We have a couple. I personally don't have figures myself, but Ryoga was pretty awesome to send in a Paige figure a couple of fan mails ago, and then in the last fan mail, he sent in a Summer Rae figure, which we did an awesome regular action figure review. We did a awesome one this past Saturday. Yesterday? Let's go with yesterday. He wants to know if I've ever played basketball. I actually have, and I can actually palm a basketball with my right hand, not my left. If my fingers don't spread as far. You can? Yeah. You can palm a basketball in both hands?
No.
A full-size basketball?
Myself.
You what?
I practiced myself.
Okay. He wants to know...
Pants has a bunch of talents.
You have a bunch of talents, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Isaac wants to know if we've ever built Call of Duty blocks. Yes, the Mega Bloks has a line, Call of Duty, from the video game. They have blocks. We have blocks of theirs. He wants to know if I think the Usos are great. Sure. Have I ever fought anyone besides Grimm? In school when I was a kid, yes. I got into a couple of fights because I was always the new guy. And do I love playing WWE with your family? I would have to say no, because we don't have WWE to play, so therefore I cannot love it if I do not have it. Math! Physics, I think.
Yeah, physics.
Physics. Ryoga wraps up our last question for Q&A. He wants to know from our fan mail back on Friday, what do I think of Jimmy Controversy? Did I know that Charlotte won the title back at Night of Champions? And is Charlotte the new Trish? And what's Jimmy Controversy is a very knowledgeable wrestling fan, and he's actually a cool kid when he's not pissing the hell out of Grimm off. Pissing off the hell out of Grimm? Something. So every once in a while he needs to be, you know, so Grimm thinks, but also, you know, either way he's still a good kid. And, you know, and I know he's not like a 10-year-old, you know, everybody's younger than me, so I call them kids. I did watch Night of Champions, so I know that Charlotte won. I was very excited to see Charlotte win. I kind of called Paige's heel turn like about a couple weeks ago back at the Beat the Clock Raw. When Paige didn't win, you saw the "I'm gonna kill everybody" look on her face. And is Charlotte the new Trish Stratus? I'm gonna say no, because here's what happens. Trish is a great Divas legend. She was a Divas champ when there was a whole lot of, you know, nothing going on for the Divas division, and then there was Trish. She's gonna be on a Ric Flair status, and everybody else is probably gonna be pretty good, but no one's ever gonna be Trish. Is Charlotte going to be successful in her career? Absolutely. I'm sure she's going to be champ for a long time. I'm sure she's going to hold the title back and forth with a couple of different people as it goes back. She won't be a single-time holder. She's not a flash in the pan, as we call it. But she's not Trish Stratus. Feisty Pants, you got anything else? We have the stuff. All right, so if you don't know where to send fan mail, here it is. Alex's Toy Show, P.O. Box 13, Bayville, New Jersey 08721. You can follow my adventures of EverQuest. I stream them live on Twitch, so you guys get a feel for what I'm doing. And on the Amino Chats, we have Minecraft, wrestling, movies and TV, Star Wars toys, and MMO, where I talk about my EverQuest game. I am my pal Alex pretty much everywhere you go, so just look me up. Instagram, legoideas.com or ideas.lego.com. You can find the show on YouTube. You search at my pal Alex. I put it in every title, which is also my Twitter. Sunday we do Q&A and pay-per-view predictions when there's a pay-per-view. Monday is toy hunts and toy hauls. Tuesday we do baseball cards. Wednesday, what do we do on Wednesday, Feisty Pants?
Pokemon cards.
No!
What?
We do Minecraft every Wednesday.
Yeah.
You crazy man?
That's what I meant.
Yeah, that's what you meant. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we leave it open for all the fun stuff. Friday is usually fan mail, and then Thursday and Saturday we mix it up. Feisty Pants, you got anything else?
Nope.
Nope?
Like this video, leave a comment, subscribe for more.
Peace.